We're doing a little different type of video today. I'm going to be mounting a stock car seat from a Mazda MX-5 onto my new Advanced Sim Racing ASR3 8020 rig. And I figured I'd make a quick video on how I'm doing this, because when I first looked at it, I was like, how in the hell am I going to get this figured out? But I really the stock car seat, because it's so much more comfortable than the racing seats. I've sat in enough racing seats to know that, you know, they're good for 20, 30 minutes for a feature, but I don't want to be sitting in them for hours. And we don't have one of those cup seats that cost thousands that I'm sure are much more comfortable. So I got a car seat, and that's going to mount to these rails, right? And you got the little slots that go in here, and then it screws in and it kind of tightens up to there. And but I'll show you how I do it to the best of my ability. And because the reason I'm doing this video is when I tried to figure out how I was going to do it, there were no videos. So now there will be one. Alright, so here is the Mazda MX-5 seat that we're going to be using. Alright, and the passenger seat, but what does it matter? And it's brand new. I got it from this race team out, I don't know, near Mooresville or somewhere, that race MX-5s. So they take a production car and they turn it into a race car. So there's the seat. I paid $40 for it. So stand by. So what we're gonna have to do is, obviously, these little brackets here don't sit flat, right? So we're going to have to remove those brackets. And, you know, I tried hitting them with a punch or chisel, and they're pretty stout, and this metal here is pretty flimsy. So the next step is going to be to grind these rivets down, and that way they'll come out easier. Then probably use these holes if I can, right? And that's where the bolt's going to go through. And then see, this is just going to keep it from sitting flush. And once again, I'm going to probably use one of these holes. So go ahead and take this off as well, and then it should mount. Now there were two springs that were they went to here and here. I mean, they were light, and what it is so the thing will return forward easily there. I'm not that concerned with it, and I needed the things to move individually so I can work on them. And probably not going to put them back on. Well, I know I'm not going to put them back on because I'm removing this bracket and the spring attaches here, so it kind of just is what it is. I don't really need those springs. There's the Kyle's machine there, right? And
00Z at Gastonia, North Carolina, representing Gastown. That is Kyle Zell. Kyle Zell into 00.
I just added this in here because I think it's cool to hear my son on Dirt Vision. And here he goes. He's about ready to go by. Oh, look, oh, there he goes. And I'm not going to put any more on there, but I just think it's cool that my kid's on Dirt Vision, is on TV, even if it is just a paid subscription. There's a little man right there.
Winner number 21.
All right, closer inspection said that I was going to have trouble getting this grinding wheel into those rivets. And we don't want, see how this is formed to this? So I didn't want to go too deep with the wheel, right? So what I'm going to do is, I put the cut up wheel on my grinder, right? We're going to cut this straight across, so this is no longer in my way. I'm going to cut this nub off so it's no longer in my way. And let's hope we can get the grinder in there after that. So after I pretty much destroyed this thing trying to get these rivets out, um, yeah, you can forget it. I used a Dremel. I used a freaking. I tried to pop them off from the other side. Um, this is what's going to work. Okay, I already did it on this one. Take a tiny drill bit, drill your little pilot hole, right? That's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm doing here, right? Then just go to a larger drill bit, right? And the freaking thing will pop right out. And I could have wasted myself a whole lot of time. But you know what? I'm wasting all my time and you don't have to waste yours. So you get to laugh at my stupidity. And when you do your project, it's going to be right. All right. So I've got 3 of the 4 bolted in right now. I left these loose, right? That way I didn't have to measure the width of these. I can just kind of slide them to where I need it. So once I'm there good, I'll lock that down, right? And show you how I'm getting the bolts. Oh, it's so hard to video but you got these sliders, right? And I just slide it underneath until it lines up with that middle hole. You know, I know the video sucks, but it is what it is, right? But you get the idea. And so that's that. Now these like the sliders here and here, they're loose because I want to figure out where I want the seat exactly before I lock it down. But when it's all done, I'll kind of show you. Okay, so here is the 90% finished setup. All right, I now have a nice, comfortable seat to sit in, right? And it has the the recline that a normal car seat has, and it's got the slide forward and backward, and if I had just popped them rivets out from the beginning, you can see how it just bolted up. Just drill the rivets out, 4 bolts that the rig came with, and I wouldn't have to do all that cutting and grinding. I really thought that it was just gonna those rivets would just gotta come right out, and that was not the case. And so this is my sim rig, right? You know what? That table is ugly as hell, but it's been doing the job. And I just got that curved monitor. But once I get my new headphones tomorrow, I'll be running primarily off my Oculus. Haven't been able to use it much because my cord isn't long enough. And I don't know, it's just not comfortable. And anyway, a little laser light show for y'all. But yeah, so the advanced sim racing rig, right? Comes with all these caps and stuff for this stuff. But the reason I say this rig's 90% is because there's a lot of adjustment that's going to be involved in this. Like, as I get racing, I might want to lower the steering wheel. I might want to tilt the steering wheel. I might want to move this whole wheel bridge forward or backward. Plus, I try to keep it so my son and I can both race on it. So that was one of the biggest reasons, besides the comfort, was why I wanted this sliding seat, was because little man, trying to get him laps, and renting the racetrack isn't that cheap. So the more I can get him on the simulator, the better it'll be for him. All right. So that is a quick little video on how I bolted this thing to it. You guys got some comic relief on I took some unnecessary steps, but hey, it's on there now. It looks good, and say la vie, ladies and gentlemen.